Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final race and the ending to Need for Speed 2012 Most Wanted. My name is StoneMountain64. I have some of the funniest videos across all of YouTube, so check out those for sure. Call of Duty Battlefield 3, as well as some of this coming out, so be sure to subscribe if you are new. I absolutely destroyed this campaign, and it will contain some spoilers in this video, but you know what? This is a racing game, so there's not really that many spoilers. It's not, a real big plot to it. So as you can see, I am rolling with this beautiful car right here. The Lamborghini Aventador, if that's how you say it. I'm not really too sure. I don't even want to try to say the car that I'm racing. I'm going to just go ahead and let you read it in the title above. But coming down to this race, it actually wasn't really the hardest one that I really went up against because I was using this car. I went with the best car that I had, which in my opinion is this one right here, this Lamborghini. The fact that it has a lot of power, a lot of stability with the weight and everything, I can smack into a few things I'm not going to destroy. Also, if I run into a car or anything, as you'll see me run into him, I'll actually be able to take him down because I'll have a lot of power. As well as the speed is absolutely ridiculous on this thing. I cruise, as you see, over 200 right there. Drifting around these corners, I pretty much stay above 150 the entirety of the race. Really booking it out there as hard as I can. As you notice, the heat is at level 6 for this. That's the max heat level, as you see in the bottom left-hand corner by that little mini-map. So there's a lot of cops all over the place, and they're definitely chasing you down hard. But at this point, the fact that you are both moving so fast, they're really not too much of a threat. I did have a few problems with this, with them dropping spike strips, which is one of the most annoying things you're going to find from doing these most wanted challenges, as well as just 1v1 challenges in general, is that when the cops are following you or trying to stop you, they're going to ram into you a few times, which isn't too much of a bother, but the spike strips are bad because you got to hit one of those service stations to repair as soon as possible. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to keep in the game at all, and generally when that happens, I'll just restart. But as for how I took on this guy, let me tell you how the campaign kind of works in case you don't know. Basically, the main plot of the campaign is you want to become the #1 most wanted person, most wanted driver, right? And you do that by working up the ranks. There's a top 10 of the most wanted people, and you want to take them out and then steal their car and work your way up the ranks until you reach #1. And the way you do this, the way it allows you to take on these other players, is by getting credits, what I call credits. It's SP is the abbreviation for it, you see there. I have 1,013,000 right in the middle in the top there in yellow. That's kind of your, what I call credits, like I said. And the more of those that you unlock, you're going to do missions. If you get first place, you'll get 12,000. Second place is 8,000. Third place is 4,000 for each different car that you use. And each car has its own missions that are pretty unique. You're going to have to drive to the location, or you can just click start race for some of them. But anyways, you're going to unlock or do these missions and then earn these credits and work your way up. I reached the 1 million marker when I was at about 65%. I think that's about right when you're going to be able to do that, depending on, how much progress you make and how, dude, I go so fast in this video. It's making me lose my train of thought. This car, seriously, I had to go so fast the entire time. It did take me a few tries, but anyways, so I reached 1 million credits, and that allowed me to take on #1. #2 was at 750,000. #3, which I believe was the car that I'm driving right here, I stole that car. After you complete or take out, beat that guy, the most wanted guy that you're going after, you're going to get a chance to take their car. And after the race is over, you're going to need to shut them down, smack them, and take them out in order to take the car. And if you miss it, it's fine. They'll come back later on. They'll just randomly smack into you when you're doing some other mission or cruising around in general. And then the race will be on. You're going to have to take them down. So it's okay if he does manage to get away, but do try and pick him up. You'll see if I've managed to do it at the end on the #1 most wanted car. I had a really strong lead throughout the entire race here. At a few points, it did get pretty sketchy, and towards the end, it's just so much. It can go either way, really. And if I were to crash or anything like that, it gets it way more neck and neck. A few times he gets really close to me and spins out. I was pretty grateful for that. And I come up on the finish right here and launch it, skid it out, a 4-minute completion. Beating him. And then, as you're going to see, I'm going to go into the kind of taking him out. Now the #1 most wanted StoneMountain64 That is right, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I am the first person to ever upload this as the game isn't even out yet. I can't believe I managed to beat it before this. So you're going to take a look. I'm going to go straight into him and finish him off super fast. Some of the guys that I was going against managed to get away, but unfortunately for this poor little fella, he goes straight into the wall, and I get 145 gamer score right there for that completion. So this is kind of the ending here. You can read the subtitles if you want. It's kind of just a classic little thing, little montage that they put together. Really awesome, and then it rolls the credits. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be uploading some more videos in the upcoming weeks, possibly on this game as well as multiplayer, a bunch of different stuff. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. That's it for me though, ladies and gentlemen. This is StoneMountain64 signing out. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
You are the most wanted. Keep driving and earning speed points to beat your friends on the most wanted list. Check your easy drive recommendations and take the fight to them. In Fairhaven, the competition never stops.